Hello, everyone, and welcome to I'll Sip to That. I am your host, Shannon, and this is the beautiful
Jasmine. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us on another episode of I'll Sip to That. And as usual, it's simple. We will talk about different situations, different things that might happen in the world. If our guest is on here and there's something that you agree with, we want you to raise your glasses and sip to that. That's all you have to do. And if you're not interested, or if it's something that you're not in agreement with, just hold on. I'm sure there'll be something in the show that you can agree with. You agree with that, Jasmine? Well, let's
we got the tea.
We got the tea. We got the wine. We have it all. I prefer the wine. I don't really want the tea.
Patron, but hey, it's TV.
She's a Patron. I'm a whiny. But regardless of what it is, it's wetting our whistle. Before we introduce our special guest on today, I want to share something with you guys. Listen, my credit card was compromised.
Are you serious?
I am so serious.
Wait, what'd they buy?
Well, what they did was they went into my account and they set up a recurring account of $140, $145 to come out of my account every single month for a health spa. Health spa. And I just happened to go up there and look at my account, because you have to do that sometimes.
Right,
so I just happened to go up there and I saw that and I'm like, wait a minute, I know goodness well I didn't join no health spa. As much junk as I eat, I know definitely that wasn't me. So when I called the bank, they said, yeah, somebody set it up as a recurring charge and, they had it coming out every single month. So my thing to you guys is please check your accounts on a regular basis just to make sure, no strange activity is happening on there because there are a lot of scammers out here today. And, I need my coins.
Right, who doesn't? But homegirl was living real nice.
Homeboy, I don't know which one it was, but they definitely was trying to live off of my money. So just make sure you check it. And it was so crazy because I actually went to check it again yesterday just to make sure, nothing was happening. And I saw another transaction that I did not make. So I was getting ready to call the bank, but before I did that, I said, let me call my husband just to make sure it wasn't something that he did. And of course, it was something that he did.
You know what?
On that one, not on the first one, but he did make the transaction on that one. What?
She could be at the spa with a wrap on her head, getting a facial and watching Sip to That.
If she sips to that, you know what? I can't wish
Still
bad
run this
things on
money
people.
back because it's not yours.
Yeah. Don't do that, honey, because the bank did refund my money. So if you went there trying to get another health spa date, you got the big bloop and you got a big L because guess what? Shan got her money back.
I know, that's right.
I'll sip to that.
Right.
Well, enough about us unless there's something that you want to add.
No.
How's your week been?
My week has been great. I went to the DC African American Museum yesterday. You guys have to go. I'm actually going to plan something for my family to go. And I mean,
Awesome.
It's just so breathtaking, so enlightening. You guys have to go. Well, it's free.
Yes.
Who passes that up? This is where we come from. This is our history.
Yes.
And take your kids so that you can get them abreast on their culture. So
I'll sip to that.
yes, that's all really.
Well, that's enough. That's good.
Yeah.
I definitely want to be on that trip when you do plan it.
Yes,
when
very
you
soon.
plan it. And I'm always planning, so when you
Very
plan it, I would
soon.
definitely be on that trip.
Like 2 weeks soon.
Well, enough about us. We are so excited about our guests. As you can see here on our marquee, we have the one and only Shatima R, Princess TT, whatever you want to call her, she's a star. And we have her on I'll Sip to That. Shatima is coming to us from the Food Network, where she was this year's contestant on The Worst Cooks in America. So without any further ado, let's have a hearty sip to that welcome to Shatima R.
Thanks for having me. Yes. I get my sip gulp on what it went to. Hey guys.
We are so glad to have you here, Shatima. I love your spirit. I love it. I think it's a Capricorn thing.
No, yes, we're here.
Yeah, I know you're a
here.
Capricorn. And we rule. We definitely rule.
I'm a Taurus, so I guess.
Okay, well, shout out to Taurus.
Y'all okay. Some of y'all. But Capricorn Capricorn, I mean, we're the best.
I'll sip to that.
Thank you, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Get your sip on.
I can't sip to that, guys.
Delicious. Shatima.
Yes.
You are so busy.
Just a little bit, but like you though.
I'm taking after you, and I'm watching, and I have been watching, and I watched this year's episode of The Worst Cooks of America. When I tell y'all, she is hilarious. If you have not seen it, please go back and watch it. Go to season 12.
Season 12.
On demand, or however you got to watch it.
Definitely.
You have got to watch her.
Please
I'm going
check
to
it
allow Shatima to share with us how she got onto the show, what it takes to be on a show like that, and then whatever other questions or conversations she want to give us about the show. So over to you, Shatima. Just give us a little bit of information about what it was like being on The Worst Cooks in America, and how did you decide to go on that show?
Okay, so I'm spoiled since I came out of my mom. If y'all watch the show, you would know that. And I don't cook. I don't know how to cook. And thankfully for me, I'm married, and my wife does all the cooking.
Okay.
And she's a good cook. So I don't have to really, but yeah, that's the reason I went on the show. I tried to do a chicken pot pie. I don't know if you cook, but I burnt her to smithereens.
How?
Okay, it was burnt. I don't know. I think it came out good. But let's just say that's what got me on the show. It's Worst Cooks in America. I cannot cook. They had me send them a video of what I was working with, which wasn't much. But it got me on the show. And how I got on the show is social media. Because we all know in today's age, social media is everything, you guys. It's everything.
True.
And so let's sit to that.
Let's sit to that. I love social media.
I love this wine. Yes.
So good.
So I went on to a website called Casting Duo, and they're actually casting right now for season 15, you guys. So if you cannot cook, or if somebody's talking about you cooking, Casting Duo, go on there.
Raise your hand.
Can you not cook?
I cook all
Girl, what's your best dish?
stuffed shells.
Okay, what you stuffing them with?
Everything.
We've been talking about food. All right. So just social media was everything, and that's what got me on there.
Wow. Okay. So what was it like being on there? Were you nervous? What was the audition process like?
Okay, I'll do the audition first.
Okay.
So the auditions, if you want to do anything in the TV, is patience. As in life, you have to have patience. But if you don't have patience, if you're an eager person, this is not the field for you. Because after I filled out my interview application, I had to do a video, which I had to go in the kitchen and literally cook.
Wow.
It was like a 40-minute video. That's the audition.
Wow.
And so you have to step one to cooking everything. And then it took a couple months, like a little while, before I heard back.
Wow.
And there's no emailing, there's no calling nobody. You have to wait.
Wow.
You have to wait. And so after I got a couple of Skype interviews, talk on the phone interviews, the producer was like, "We love your personality, girl. We want you on the show." Like that. From Yorktown, Virginia, little country girl. So that was it. So I got on there. Being on the show was beyond scary. I don't know if y'all know Chef Ann, but she's like that.
Is that the
hard,
one with the
spiky hair?
Okay,
she has that hard exterior about her, but she is the sweetest woman ever, loving and giving. But that time is up. When they say time's up, you have to lift your hands up. You got to throw down whatever you're doing. It's scary because you don't know if you're going to finish or if you're going to get kicked off that day.
Oh my gosh, I could not imagine. I mean, I love reality TV, although, this is the most reality I have here. I'm set to that right now. But I love it. And when I saw you on there, I was like, go Shatima, our very own Yorktown, Virginia grown. Yes, Hampton Roads. Yes. And you represent it for us. So, you're making dreams come true for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that want that step or want to know how to get on TV. And, sometimes we talk about it, but we don't actually do it. Yeah. And you actually did it.
It was scary.
I bet.
Kudos to you.
It was scary. No one knows what goes into sacrificing. And not just for me, because I left my wife here, I left my family. I left everybody. It's like almost a year.
Wow.
Off and on. It's been almost a year. And for her to hold it down at home and not be a dream killer like so many people around you can be, I am beyond blessed and humble for the experience of being able to go. And then being away from your family, you can't talk to your family when you're on these shows. And it's just so much that goes on that's secretive.
That would kill me.
No, it really is.
That
Like, you can't tell anybody for
Yes.
months until a show comes out. You have to shut up because there's contracts that you sign.
Wow.
And like, I can't talk about it now, but there are contracts that go into this, and you have to be quiet along with your patients.
Wow.
I couldn't do it. I mean, I could do it, but that would be that would be the worst thing to me because I like to talk and I like to I love to share. Like, well, let me tell y'all what's happening next, and if I can't be able to do that, you know, that happens, especially like with your spouse and your close family members, when you can't even tell them. Tell me, how long were you on the show? How far did you make it?
I was out of 10 weeks. The show is 10 weeks long. I went 8 weeks.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that is a very good long
That's
time. That was scary.
Right.
Yes, to wake up every morning not knowing if you're going home because
Right.
you don't know how you cooked or what today's test would be. Like, we cooked all kind of stuff. Like, if you see on the show, you be like, you did that. Like, I cut a whole fish that they had just caught.
Oh.
It was somewhere in New York that day. Like, the fish was this huge, and I diced her up. I didn't ever dice no fish.
Wow. Well, you sure made it look like it was something that you did because
It was
it looked
disgusting.
easy.
I was trying to win that money. I didn't win it. But you know, I did get the experience. I met a lot of people. The journey in life, you know, when you're scared and you go out and jump and you actually do it. People, I took too long to jump.
Yeah.
Jump. You're living in life. You're like just merely existing. Live. Go.
And I wouldn't say that you took too long. I really believe in timing.
Yeah,
and
the journey of
that
life.
was and that was your timing. This was the season that you were supposed to be on the show.
Amen.
So I don't, that age thing is when they
so
say age is
true.
just a number. It really is, because what's for you is for you.
And it's God's plan, not our time. It is His time. And that's huge because God is everything.
Everything.
Like, without Him in it, there would be no Shatima R, no going after your dreams. Like, it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
send it
hard.
up to God.
Yes,
I mean,
God,
He did
turn
turn water to wine.
No, you ain't gonna do that? Okay, but you sipping now.
Well, he did. He did turn water into wine. I mean, we got to take advantage of it.
Yes, amen to that one. Just everybody, if you don't know anything, just keep God first, because without Him, I would not be here, and I would tell that to everybody.
Well, what's next? Like, I know you are currently living in Atlanta.
I live here.
Oh, you live here?
Back and forth.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you're back and forth.
That's another thing. Like, I will not tell anybody how to go about it. I will always tell you what I did and what worked for me.
Okay.
Everybody can't up and leave their house, their spouse, their children, their bills. Everybody can't do that. So I would just say that God really maneuvered me to be able to do this. And again, like, I couldn't do any of that. It's so scary. So yeah, I'm back and forth here in Atlanta, but just know, for Shatima, with the TV world, there are not a lot of opportunities here in Virginia. Right. I don't know if you're not in that field, you don't want to, you don't know that. Right. And Atlanta is slamming with roles. I've been in Star, I've been in BET Tales, which was Irv Gotti, Lauren Lake Maternity Court. I've been on MacGyver, Heaven. I've done a lot of background and extra work in Atlanta. But I'm here on Sip to That.
On Sip to That.
We have a
superstar.
Guys, I'm so nervous. It's my first interview, so I have a radio interview here. So yes, like, I just want to be. I'm thankful. I am thankful
We
to
are
y'all.
too. We are
But
so
y'all doing
thankful.
big.
Well, thank you.
No, seriously.
Thank you. And we appreciate it. I mean, it's people like you that make what we do worth doing. Right, Jasmine? And the fact that Sip to That was able to get you here in little old VA.
Yes.
So,
We're
gonna come to the A too and do some things there, especially now that you're there. It's all about networking. It's all about connections. And I know that for that type of business that you're in, reality TV or any type of TV that you're in, it's about connections and building up that resume. Yes. And I see that you're doing that from all the name dropping. You guys did catch the name dropping. She has been in everything. One of my favorite shows is Stars. So
oh my gosh. And Queen
Did you see
Latifah.
You saw Queen Latifah?
Yes.
Oh.
I was like this. I was like, Jesus. Her security was like, step back. So I was like, it's okay. She was like, good morning. Good morning. I said, hey, I'm Shatima. How you doing, Queen? So not to name drop, but just like you meet so many people. And people think that I'm not shy. I promise you. I am so shy, but like you said, the game is networking. People don't believe that out there.
I love you.
No, okay, thank you. Because I could be, I'm happy,
I'm loud and crazy and wild, but like low key, I'm shy.
Hello, but we do what we gotta do. We go to the functions, we network, but inside, like, But like you have to make connections, and people remember how you treat them. They remember how you
Absolutely.
on time. They remember, yes, did she come to
that.
set with everything she needed? Did she have her backpack with everything extra in case something pop off?
Right.
You have to pack your bags. You have to check these emails. They're late at night. People don't understand that.
Wow.
Like I have a job tomorrow. I won't get the email till today. So I don't know what I would have to wear. I'm gonna have to go to the store and grab something. You don't know what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna show up with the stuff,
Right.
Because it's a lot of the people that want your job to do.
That's true. That's very, very
So,
true. Well, that's
yeah.
exciting in itself. Now, I don't want to, rat anyone out, and you don't have to call names, but have you ever, behind the scenes or anything that you've been on, have you ever had anyone that's kind of like diva-ish? Because it seems like when people make it, sometimes it just goes to their head.
Oh no, definitely. There's definitely all types of people on set. You meet people that are there because of who they know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that. In my field, you have the people that walk up on there, and there's different types of sets. Well,
Okay.
it's the extra in the backgrounds, and you have the feature in the main cast, which have different food, which have different areas. And I promise you. So that's what I'm working up to, so I can get up to the feature.
Well, what do they give the little people? Like
No,
crackers?
it's a different type of food. Like you might get like the chicken and the pork chop, but they got the lobster and the shrimp.
Gotcha.
But then Tyler Perry, he'll have a whole thing where everybody getting all of it.
Okay.
Like he had a bag meal one time we went. We had shrimp and fish and potatoes, and we had pork chops and rice and banana pudding. I ain't even gonna go there, but Tyler Perry feeds you good.
Tyler Perry production. If you want to go,
Atlanta.
that's where you need to go if you want to eat good. I mean,
Yes,
you're not just
it
there for
does.
a part. If you want to
Hello.
eat, then you want to go to Tyler Perry production.
But exactly, but just knowing that you're not the main star of the show, and sometimes the divas have to be brought back down.
Humble.
No, you have to be humble. I don't care who you are on set. You never know who is watching
Right.
and who is there planning to watch you. So don't go in there being cute and stanky, because God don't like ugly. The producers and directors don't need them.
I'll sit.
You don't know who's looking at you. Just telling you.
And that is so very true. Now, I want to get back to the worst cooks in America. What was your favorite dish that you cooked on the show?
I'm going to say the cake, because I won. That was the only time I won some angel food cake. Even D liked it. I did really, really good on it. Everything else, I got in trouble for. But the dessert, I feel like I do good dessert. Like right now, I make my own icing. I don't want my icing anymore. It has rum in it.
Oh.
Yes.
We gotta
might
get
need some of that.
Yeah,
No,
we
I'm
need the
gonna have to
recipe.
get
We need the
some.
recipe. We need
It's
that.
so simple. 2 sticks of butter, some confetti sugar, some rum. Yes,
Can
and
we
you still have
substitute it with
icing.
some wine for the
We
rum?
can.
Okay, that might work
Rum.
for me.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
rum butter cream.
With a dash of wine.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
My palates are.
Yes.
Let me sip to that.
First sip to that.
She's making me hungry and she's also making me thirsty.
The harsh.
Jazz, I know you have some questions for us.
Oh, no.
So,
Yes.
just like maybe 3 or 4. So, when you were younger, did you not make noodles and oatmeal?
Yeah, I burnt them. And then, but okay, so I remember this. I'm from York County, and we would go up to Yorktown, and we would have the Udo noodles packs, and we would just take them out and put the little salt in it, no water, and just eat them. I think that was a problem. My nana and grandma cooked for me, just like I said on the worst cook, and then Dee took over.
So your wife is a good cook?
Oh yeah, she gets down. Everyone calls her and asks her what to do. And she could, but now she eats for her blood type, so we don't eat the same food. People need to really look into that. If you don't eat for your blood type, it can really mess your insides up in your body and your health.
Okay.
What does that mean? Eat for your blood type?
She what blood type are you? AB positive blood type. So chicken, she doesn't need to eat. They'll make her head hurt. They'll make her feel sick and ill. You didn't know that at first. But I could not eat steak or something, and I'll get sick and ill. But you just go literally and get your blood type checked out. It is not a joke. It can really make your life different.
Okay, next question.
Yes, girl.
So, did they give you different recipes to choose from, or did you just say, "Hey, I'm gonna make this"?
Oh no, they tell you what you're making.
And they give it to you on a list, right?
So they tell you, they tell you exactly what you're making that day when you come in, and you'll see it on TV, no secret, that they'll explain you, they show you exactly how to do it. Mm-hmm. I don't care how they show you, it's still going to be 10 different dishes at the end of the day.
Right.
Period.
Right. Exactly. And same recipe, 10
same
different
recipe.
dishes.
Exactly. I'm talking about from juicy to dry to uncooked to overcooked, no
my
seasoning.
God.
If they said I didn't put enough salt,
Oh God.
I don't do salt, so I didn't know. So yeah, she's like, you need to put another dash. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to get them by with the diabetes or medical. I don't know how to get sick.
What was the hardest thing to cook?
Pasta. That's
Pasta.
such a girl.
That's
Oh no,
easy.
it's from
That's
scratch.
easy.
You gotta do it from scratch.
no.
Oh, okay, you should be quiet.
It's a box of
Okay, let me
sauce.
fix this, you guys.
I'm not
I am
sipping
making
to
it
that
from
one.
scratch. Put it through the machine.
Oh, okay.
No, and then you have your egg. Hold on, I ain't still. This is depressing, y'all. I cried that day I went home on that pasta.
What?
You gotta cut it up, and then it's a special flour you gotta use, and you gotta move your hand, and you gotta flip it like a baby's butt. It needs to get real soft. And then when you put it through the thing, it's like a motor of a car. When you turn it around. It's so many steps. And then you can't get the egg yolk and something, or that'll totally mess the consistency of it up. Yeah, and that's
why make things so hard?
thing.
Like, why make things so hard when
But
there's
you-
box of noodles that's already prepared and
That's
you
what
can
I'm
just put
saying.
into the
It's
water?
authentic or whatever you call it.
Oh God.
Okay.
And we had 2 more weeks to go, so they couldn't do nothing easy.
Well, I know it was a competition show,
Yeah.
but did you make friends with the other castmates?
I did. You guys, life behind reality TV is gangster. I ain't even, yes, honey. I ain't even gonna tell you, just make sure you secure within your family relationships and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Because, yeah, behind the camera is the real show, for real.
For
But
real.
no, I did. Hazel, I love you. She was the winner. ASAP, he got on my nerves, but he's making that dough. He's out here making moves in
Wow.
LA. And we
Awesome.
all kind of still talk. Sharon, which I call freaking frat, they're about to come on another show.
That was the 2 twins?
No, not the 2 twins. Freaking frat, Steve and Sharon. They were the last top 2.
Oh, yeah, the one with the bow tie?
Yep, that was
okay.
he went against Hazel, so they're coming out on another show.
Oh, wow.
So I got to catch up with them, my brothers. But yeah, we talk off and on. There's not really no bad blood.
That's
really
awesome.
good.
And what was the winner? What was her name?
Hazel.
Hazel. Congratulations,
Yes,
Hazel. I did watch
Island.
you. I did watch you. I can't say that I was
Yes.
rooting for you because I was
It's
rooting
okay.
for Shatima.
We
But
really know
I'm
each
still,
other.
I'm still happy that you won. You still represented. You did an awesome
She
job.
did.
You really, really
She
did.
is a huge prayer to God. She
Oh,
would
wow.
come to my room in the mornings and we would pray. And like at nighttime though, it's like you need that humble and downness when you're out in the reality world because it's so like easy to get hung up.
Right.
It is so easy to get caught up. But yeah, that's my prayer. We prayed. So yes, I love her.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna be
awesome.
her. I love her.
Well, if you, Jasmine, before we get there, do you have any more questions? No. You know, sometimes in reality TV, it happens. You know, my Chloe gets the barking and
It's real life, man. You got
and she
this.
just do what she does. You know?
Dee did something.
I don't know.
It's Dee.
It's production, and they did something to her. So y'all
Pick
please
her up, Dee.
just bear with us because Chloe, she can go all the way off sometimes.
Chloe wants
She likes to be
time.
very protective. Chloe,
Come here, Chloe.
come here, Chloe. Come on TV and meet the people. Since you
That's
want to make
right.
a grand entrance, come here.
Come to
Come to
Mama.
mommy and come on and meet the people since you want to be
It's all
seen.
good. We gonna roll
This
like
is Chloe. This is the big
Chloe.
pit bull that's making all the noise.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Chloe, it's in my house.
My house.
It's okay. It's in my house. You can film from over there. Okay.
Jasmine, before ending the show, are there any other questions that you have for Shatima?
No.
No?
Answered them all.
Well, Shatima, before leaving, is there any advice you can give to someone who's either one, looking to join a show, 2, looking to be on reality TV, anything to pursue their dreams? Is there any advice that you could give them to help them in pursuit of trying to get there or to make it?
Oh, is this gonna be good?
Oh, let me move this over.
Let me put mine in my mouth.
Yes, girl. I'm gonna sit back after I say this. What I would like to say to everybody is, this is a journey in life. You're gonna lose friends. It's not gonna be easy. Everybody's not gonna understand your vision because it's not for them. It's for you, and God gave it to you, not them. You need to know, don't lose yourself. I am a quiet, loving girl, but I'm not going to show my butt because I want to go on reality TV because that's not what's for me. And I'm not being true to myself. And people can read that when you're being fake and phony. Go after your dreams. Don't let the naysayers keep you back. People are always going to be against you, but we get one life. Go out there and don't disrespect God and give it 1,000%.
Awesome.
Right.
That is awesome, awesome, awesome advice for anyone. And not just trying to make it big.
Girl, we gonna talk today, yes, girl.
Not just trying to make it on reality shows or just anything. That's a life lesson. That's life advice that she just gave there. Always keep God ahead of your life. No matter what you do, you're not going to catch everyone. Someone's always going to have something to say. You can't let the naysayers hold you back. Let them say what they want to say, because I do know that the Bible says that our enemies will be our footstools. So our footstools, okay? So you do need them in order to grow. So they're not there by chance. They're there for a purpose. So take that, even when making it. And I do I know I saw some of your comments, even when people, went to your pages. Everybody wasn't positive. Some people said negative things.
Yeah,
but the fact
that wasn't alive.
Right.
Yeah.
But you were.
Like you're a waste of air. Why are you even on the earth?
Yeah. I mean, just
what do I have to do with you, though? Like, why are you so upset?
People are angry.
Why
but the
are you
fact that
upset?
you don't respond back to that negativity is
It's hard.
It is.
Because I'm a human.
Absolutely.
Please know I'm a human. I know I have fans that look up to me, but I'm human, and please forgive me.
Yeah, and sometimes you just have to bite the bullet. We have our YouTube page, of course, which you guys are looking at right now, and we have people come on there and say the craziest things. Like,
hey, girl.
Yeah, hey,
we
girl,
know
you know
still
who
watching.
you are. We know you're still watching.
Still this cheese.
Yes, but she just,
she's miserable.
She's
miserable.
miserable. But guess what? You don't pay that stuff any attention, because you're going to have people like that. So if you come down to their level, you would be at their level. You just keep rising. If someone's using that much energy to have to say negative things about you and they don't know you, that says you're doing something right.
Yes.
Listen.
Got your attention.
Get your attention.
Hey, girl, we see you.
So everyone, we thank you for tuning in on another edition to I'll Sip to That. I hope we were able to give you a little insight of what it is to be on reality TV, or if you're pursuing a dream. Shatima has poured her heart out.
Contact me.
Contact her, and how can they contact you?
Hi, it's fine. I am on YouTube as well. That's Shatima R. Instagram is Shatima R. Shatima Ruffin on Facebook. People contact me all the time. I love to share. I will help you. I'm not that one to hold people back.
And I'm going to add this for you. Shatima will be on live radio this coming Friday at 1 o'clock. 1300 Convocation Radio. Please tune in. If you need more information, go to either one of her pages. I'm sure you'll have the information on there.
And y'all's information too, so y'all can hit follow.
Okay, yep. Our information will be on there as well. So tune in, listen to her. She is doing big things. This is going to be the next big thing that comes out of the Hampton Roads area.
We're going to do it together.
We're going to do it
We got
together.
some big
But
things
guess
coming
what?
up.
I do. And we're going to share those things later. But guess what? We got you first.
Yes!
So we thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for having me. All jokes aside.
You're so welcome.
Appreciate
we thank you. And tune in again on our next edition of I'll
Sip to That.
Have a good night.
Bye, guys.